tripod here.
Yes. One person and a tripod. 2 girls, 1 tripod.
Yeah. Hello there. My name is Malika, My Pretty Feet 8, and welcome to my model interview series. I get the chance to interview models and producers in my industry and ask them fans' most common questions. And I sprinkle in a little fun questions to get to know these models and producers a little bit better. I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, I am here with
Giantess Cleo.
Yay! We are still at FetishCon and I'm still working on season 5. Woohoo!
Woo! We love the con.
Yeah, it's been so fun, you guys.
So much fun.
You're missing out.
You are. If you want to come, you should take that leap and do it.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been in the industry and what got you started?
So I've been in the fashion industry for about 12 years.
Oh wow.
Started as a pro dom, and I still do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as foot stuff goes, about 8 years ago, I got into Giantess stuff.
Yeah.
And the Giantess community definitely has a lot of crossover because it's very like foot oriented, and so the foot community got exposed as well. And so yeah, I just added Giantess and fetish stuff to my already long repertoire of fetishisms, I guess. So
nice.
yeah,
I love it. Giantess is so fun. It's so creative.
it is. It's honestly one of my favorite things that I enjoy shooting.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. It's really fun. It's always creative. It's never the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, which I can enjoy it. It takes away like the monotony of like you gotta kind of make it interesting, especially as a content creator. You know?
Yeah, and they always have the best storylines too, for customs and stuff.
Oh, they
It's
sure
the
do.
most wild
Like,
things.
where did you come up with
I
this?
know. How did
Tell me
you figure
more.
that out?
Yes, exactly.
They should be writing scripts.
Oh man, but I will get customs and they're like, here's my 7-page script, and I'm like, so
Didn't
about
do
that.
much.
We get a rough outline and then we're gonna improv the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just give me some keywords and
Like,
phrases.
thank you for that 10-page screenplay. That was a whole movie you sent me.
I'm one person in a tripod here.
Yes. 1 person and a tripod. 2 girls, 1 tripod.
Yeah. That's what we are today.
Yes. How long have you been in the industry?
I've been in since 2018.
Okay.
So how long was that? 6 years?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years?
It's like,
Do you have a favorite thing about the industry?
A couple things. One of my favorite things for me personally is that I was raised pretty religiously and came from like I was a Catholic school kid and all of that, and so being able to just hold space for people to not feel judged or ashamed of like their sexuality or their sensuality is really important to me.
Yeah.
Just because I know what it's like to have to work backwards and like rebuild that. So if we can have a society that creates that for people, I think there'd be a lot less traumatized people walking around. So I love that aspect of it. I love that I literally get to play for a living. When someone comes to me for a scene, whether it's a custom or in the dungeon or whatever it is, like I get to create and I get to be in a space to play with someone where it's like that give and take. It's like I'm a trained actor and that's like I love that. So being able to have someone that you get stuff from and also, you know, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the industry?
I love the amount of variety and how we can all get along, and it's almost always so positive and so wonderful, and you get to meet so many different people. It's so cool.
Exactly.
I love
and of
it.
course, in any industry, there's always going to be outliers, but I feel like the industry and like especially when it comes to like the BDSM community and specifically, I feel like there's just a lot of like kind of unspoken but spoken rules that most people abide by pretty well, and then the outliers are usually they get filtered out pretty quickly because even though it's a small community, it's also a big community, you know, so you have that where it's like, hey, so I feel like if there is like that drama or if there's something that comes up, we're pretty good about like taking care of each other.
Yeah.
You know, and there's always 6 degrees of separation of like people that you know.
Yeah. Or at least watching out for those ones and just being careful around,
Exactly.
you know, so we don't
knowing
affect our energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a least favorite thing? Maybe those outliers?
I wouldn't say that I have a least favorite thing. I'm pretty open-minded, and even if someone approaches me with something that's not necessarily my wheelhouse, I'll either refer someone or I can, you know, try to accommodate. I don't do any I don't do play. Those are my like 2 hard things that are like pretty hard nosed. But for the most part, I enjoy all of it. I'll pop some balloons. We'll do some feeding. Like I love it. I love
Yeah.
suspension. Yeah.
There's so many different fun things.
There's so many. That's why this community is so amazing, because it's like there's literally a flavor or a thing for everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. You see it all at the con too. You see all the flavors.
Every flavor.
From puppies to diapers. To
Yes, I was about to say that. I don't do a lot of adult baby stuff. It's an interesting, but that's not one of my like particularly often done ones. I would say. Yeah, but like, you know, we get to ride people around like ponies and use them like furniture and all the fun things. So I mean, I genuinely can't complain for the most part. That's the best part about being your own boss. Being the one is like, if there is something you don't, you're like, I say who, I say when, and it has nothing to do with who the people are. It's just like, that's a boundary.
Yeah.
You learn this industry and this lifestyle teaches people how to set boundaries and hold boundaries. And I think that's really important.
I definitely got better at that. Just being in the industry, learning how to say no better, because you have to.
You have to. And a lot of times we don't. So another thing we don't teach people is like, no is a complete sentence. You don't necessarily owe people an explanation to your no, and like knowing that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. And that's kind of hard, especially when you're first beginning. You're meeting people and you're trying to figure out where stuff is and whatnot. Yeah. And you know, most people are super respectful of those boundaries, and that's why we have so much stuff in place in this community. I think that keeps us pretty safe.
And why we all get along.
Well, yes, exactly. And we're also all adults, and I don't have to like you to do my job. Exactly. If I like you, it's a bonus. That's like cool. You know.
But it's just a little bit more fun.
Yeah, exactly. You get to like vibe, and I love shooting content. I don't feel like it's a thing. Oh yes, I know my least favorite thing is. Okay. I have a love-hate with customs.
Oh really?
I enjoy them. I like shooting them, but sometimes it's like if I'm shooting with people, easy, quick. Yeah. But I'm ADHD, so being able to have like those they call body doubling, like you can get stuff done even if you're just like co-working next to each other. So when I get customs and I'm responsible for them, sometimes it's really hard. It's like having to do homework. Yeah. And my little ADHD brain is like, I don't want to do my own homework. But if my friends are here and we're doing homework together,
that is way more fun.
It's more fun. But I do enjoy customs. It's just one of the more challenging aspects of making myself like put that into my schedule and just like get it done. It's more fun with people.
Yeah, it's way more.
Yeah,
way more
exactly.
Fun. That it's more exciting.
Exactly, it's more exciting. And you get vibes. There's something to give and take with. Otherwise, it's just you.
Yeah, you just
like I'm happy. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
So what size are your feet?
I am a size 11.
Oh, yes. I think you are the biggest feet I've had on my interview so far.
Woo! Those boats, babies. It's so funny because when I was in like middle school and high school, all the boys would call me Bigfoot. Oh. And I know I was never really the type that got offended. I was just like, all right, dudes. But I think back to it, I'm like, did you ever? Why were you looking at my feet?
I know, right?
Like, I got a lot of questions. Are you just jealous because I'm taller and bigger and stronger than you boys?
Yeah,
that's
probably. That's what it was. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you ticklish?
Yeah,
you are ticklish.
I am ticklish. And especially like girl tickles and like central tickling, because you know after people get in the boys are like, you like that? And I'm like, I'm like, that doesn't tickle. That's not fun.
Yeah. After a while, it gets too much. I'm very ticklish.
Yes.
Like, very ticklish.
We're both like, are you ticklish? Are you ticklish?
I'm the most ticklish probably in my armpit, so I don't even like people touching me there. I'm just like,
they're just like trying to pry your arm open. I'm like, stop it.
Do your feet get stinky? And if they do, what shoes make them stinky?
So I can get them stinky. They're not just like innately stinky, but my gym shoes. So like I will also say I'm not a sock person. I don't know if it's a tism, but like even in my tennis shoes or like whatever, my gym shoes, I don't wear socks. Like I'll go run. Those are the worst. Yeah. I have a specific pair that I just like, you know, we gotta let them marinate, you know. So that special pair. They do get a little stinky in those ones. Got sweated up, you know. Do you get stinky feet?
I have such a hard time getting stinky feet. This is the only industry where you'd be upset that you can't make your feet.
I can't make my feet stink.
I had one pair of slippers that did it really well, and then I had an old pair of gym shoes, and I don't even have either one of them anymore. So now I'm like, what?
I just keep holding on to my old gym shoes, just shaking them across the country with me for every stinky shoe.
Yep, that's what you gotta
let them go. But then someone wants to buy them, and I'm like, but these are my special shoes.
That's what happened. I lost my slippers to that, and I was like, well,
send them back. Just kidding. You don't want
Right, send
them
them
back.
back.
Once they go back, I don't want them back.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine what's
no.
in there.
That's my favorite question. Like my friends or my family be like, what do people do with the stuff you send them? And I'm like, it's not my
your
business. Imagination. Yeah, you can probably figure it out, but listen, I don't sit too hard on it. I do not sit too hard on it. Once it leaves my door, yeah. I'm gonna wear your panties like a hat. You like gym shoes?
I'm at it.
They're yours now. I sell toenails a lot,
Yeah.
and people are like, "What do they do with them?" I'm like,
I don't know.
yeah, probably. They're having snacks. We're putting them on altars. I don't know. I give them a little cleansing before I send them. I'm like, okay, bye.
Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
Love you all. Love all you freaks. I'm just not gonna eat toenails.
No, that's too crunchy for me.
Extra gel polish on them.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Do you have a favorite type of content to film?
I really enjoy doing lift and carries with pretty little ladies.
Uh-huh.
Like I like throwing them over my shoulder and stuff, and put them in a little hold and carry them around. That's pretty awesome. I like filming corporal punishment stuff. That's one of my like favorite. I'm definitely a sadist.
Yeah.
I'm a masochist light, so that's fun. But yeah, I like doing the flow. And all that stuff. That's really enjoyable. I love a good foot worship. If they're like good at it, they got good hands and good mouth. I'm like, yes, get down there. You know. What about you? What do you like to film?
I really love foot fetish, obviously.
Yeah.
But as far as what foot fetish, I really like the stepmommy roll.
Yeah.
I just connect with it. I don't know. I feel it. Or the boss. Whatever, like milfy rolls I'm really good at.
I'm MILF, sign me up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a MILF. I'm gonna get to MILF status one day. It'll happen.
All you have to have is the big boobs, apparently, and you can be MILF. So, yeah.
I want to be a real life MILF though. I gotta have some kids first. People call me mommy. Mommy, dummy.
See, there you go. You got the MILF going on. I don't know. I can just embody it. I can be that kind of mommy bitch.
Yes. Oh, I can see it. Oh, I can totally see it.
That's the one domination I'm good. Yes. That's the one kind of domination that I'm good at. Just vague domination. I'm just like, Tiki, you're not even.
Get on your knees.
Yeah. But the mommy one I've got.
Yeah.
So
I know how to punish these kids.
Exactly. Do you have any advice for new models?
Yeah. I would say one of the most basic things if you're a person who that a lot of women forget, take your tags off of your luggage. Yeah, it's a really minor one, but it's just something that helps you keep that boundary and keep yourself safe, especially if you don't have your name out there. Yeah, finding your community, and I think that's really important. Just networking. Also knowing that one of the things I think that's really important is knowing there's enough pie in the sky for everybody. Like just because one person's working doesn't mean you're not gonna work. Your clients aren't your clients. Like they go to everybody. So just like know that that's like normal and it has nothing to do with your worthiness. Sometimes people just want a different flavor. You know?
Yeah, it's just like eating different food. They're just gonna want to go all taste everything.
Yes, exactly.
It's not an insult.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That part. Yeah, I think those are probably some of my like biggest takeaways, and just learning how to maintain your boundaries, and you're allowed to say no. You know? Like early on, when a lot of girls start out, they're eager to start, and so you compromise on things sometimes that you're not sure of, or you're still learning, and that's okay. And then you're like, okay, you know, that wasn't for me.
Yep. Do you have any tips for fans? To be a better fan? Or
yes, I've got some tips for fans. Stop sending messages that just say hi, hey, yo, sup. Or like if I'm traveling and they just say I'm gonna need you to use your words. But oftentimes, if you are wanting to book with someone in the industry, the best way to do that is not through DMs. Don't DM me on Instagram, let alone send inappropriate things, especially on Instagram. Most of us have websites, so really just like go to our website. Do you want more information? Try and get the information that you're looking for before you come ask the questions to the stuff that's presented to you.
Yeah.
It just saves everybody time and frustration, you know?
And you might find out that it's not the right model for you too. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten asked for either or something that clearly I
don't do that. Yeah, exactly.
Do a little bit of looking, and then you'll have your answer.
Exactly. It's a little bit of curiosity and discovery, guys.
Yeah.
Go
Do your own research.
Yeah, I believe in
So,
you.
where can everybody find you on Twitter or Instagram?
Yeah, so my Twitter is giantess_Cleo. Got Instagram, it's clearly Cleo Jane.
Alright, everyone, make sure you go find her and follow her and give this video a thumbs up. Bye!
Thumbs up! Thumbs up!